You may hate Ato Forson for whatever reason. You may dislike him for whatever reason. But as I speak to you now, Dr. Kezel Ato Forson is the god of money in our country. How to manage economy, how to monitor physical discipline, how to ensure economy bounce back from junk economy that we were put in, how to ensure exchange rate is stabilized, how to ensure inflation rates are really stabilized. Today, we're looking at 3-point-something%. Ato Forson is gifted, and I respect him for that. I think that he should have a bigger future, and you can't take it away from him.
Right.
Now, the exit from IMF is not just a rhetoric. It is not just a normal activity. It's very essential and very important activity. And I think that Ghanaians should celebrate this exit. The program of IMF, taking over your economic management in your country is actually holding you and tying your hands to a extent that there are many things you cannot do.
Right.
You remember when recently the security services had to recruit some young men and women to join the security services. One of the main consideration was a prescription from IMF that you can't take more than certain prescribed number of our young people because you are under the conditions of IMF. Again, the IMF do not dash money. They loan money. They make profit. But what they do, in addition to not dashing money, but loaning money, is to sit on you to ensure that the management of your economy is run largely by them. And so if these conditions have been lifted out of any country's economy, it's remarkable, and it is important to celebrate such achievement.
Right.
We saw in the past where finance ministers go borrow money, and the organized party for being able to borrow money. I thought that when you borrow money, it is not anything to celebrate because it is not a gift. It is not a profit you've made,
right,
but you only increase your debt structures. The books will look so bad that you're only increasing your debt. Unfortunately, when people borrowed money, they celebrated. Today, it is important to realize that getting out of IMF is gaining financial and economic liberation. Now, what makes it interesting is that Ato Forson and the economic management team of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama are not arrogant. They agree to the fact that two heads are better than one. And so they sought to the technical advice of IMF for some time.
Yeah.
To guide the physical discipline that we see, to guide the economic gains that we are making, to guide the inflation rate, to guide the exchange rate, and so forth and so on. And this is remarkable, and we must celebrate Ato Forson and his people for that.